Hello, welcome back. So, the last time we were in the same vicinity, I'm going to move this over here. I'm going to move this over here. I was finishing up my hearthkin, which I did. Grab a couple here. They still need to be washed, but I'm waiting till I do the whole army. When I do that, there we go. So this is how they turned out. I did some edge highlighting. I was going to show you guys, but I got very into it. And I ended up just kind of powering it out. Now, GW does their edge highlighting. They do like every possible edge. I don't. I just do some. Try to keep it consistent which ones I do. I don't do the back because in my argument that's not where light should be hitting, so they shouldn't be edge highlighted. And this was our main guy, our leader, who we fucked up at the very beginning and tried to salvage. Now, interestingly, he is going to set the tone for the next set I'm doing, at least with some things. Alright, so those were our last set. And what I'm going to be working with, oh my god, coffee. What I'm going to be working on today is my Cthonian Berseks that I built. So I hit all these guys with a black primer and then a zenith with that primer, and then I went and dry brushed white because it was still a little dark, so I brushed white the I'm going to turn that light off for a second so that shows it better. Yeah, there we go. The blades as well as the skin quite a bit brighter, and then I just made sure to hit all the edges on their pants as well with a bit of extra white. I remember I tried to do this with these guys, but then my contrast painting idea didn't work out, so. But the Cthonian Berseks I'm mostly going to be doing with contrast, other than the metal parts, which will be in the purple. Not on the slate to do today is Bury, but I did paint him. He is mostly going to be done without contrast, unfortunately, other than the Tyrannid on his back. That I will be contrasting. And I think I'm going to contrast this as well. But most of it won't be. So we'll put Bury aside. Yeah, today I'm going to walk through one of these Berseks. I'm going to do most of him today, I think. And get him pretty well fully done. Yeah. So let's hop into it. So we're going to start off today with a bit of Bobby G flesh. And that's what I'm going to use to do their skin. Some Baba G. I'm just gonna here we go. Pull this out a bit. I might turn that off and just bring this down. There we go. Now, this guy doesn't have a ton of skin to do compared to some of his friends, but we're gonna get all of his skinny skin. I didn't realize how mechanized these guys were until I started putting them together. Also, fun fact, this is, without a doubt, the worst kit I have ever assembled of anything GW has made. Now, see, part of me thinks that this I should have lightened, but then I also argue that it's in shadow, so I don't know. You can tell me your opinions. Like his arm here, obviously, is fully exposed. Now the nice thing about doing the contrast early, and this is me learning from last time I did this, is do I need to turn that light off? There we go. It's having a bit of problems with the white. Me learning from the last time is that I can slobber it all over the other parts and not worry as much about getting them. As I would if I'd already painted them. Me personally, this is when I recommend doing it. But again, your mileage may vary. You may disagree, and that is okay. We are allowed to have dissenting opinions. Actually, what? Okay. So yeah, he looks a nice deathly color on there. It's great. I'm gonna swap that light out. Just trying to find the right lighting for you guys to really see this. So I don't think that does it quite justice. This is the guy I did yesterday. It's definitely a lighter yellow color showing up on the camera. Yeah. So, That's our Bobby G on this guy. Next up. So I'm going to have to rinse that paint water. Next up, ants. Is going Black Templar. So pretty well all of his lower half is going this beautiful, beautiful Black Templar. It is my new favorite black. It's actually my first time using a black contrast paint. But I am really enjoying it. I didn't think, because I knew it wasn't going to turn out perfectly black. And this kind of has a little almost hint of turquoise or something in it. It's like an off blue color there. But it's really, really grown on me as a color. And boom. There we go. He's Templared. Yeah, let's get a nice view of that ass. Yeah. Look at that ass cliff. That man cracks walnuts with those cheeks. That man cracks walnuts with them cheeks. Okay. The last thing I want to do is I want to do this blade. But I don't know if I should wait. I think I should. To see if I accidentally overpaint something else onto it. Oh shit, I missed a little bit of Black Templaring. Good catch. Good catch! Right here. Down by his tootsies. There we go. Now we successfully blacked. Okay. Next up, we are going to hit a little bit of Basilicanum Gray. And we're actually going to go very sparing with this one. I want to do just this part of the blade. Yeah, see, that was why I wanted to hold off, in case I did something like that. Memphis, I hear you licking yourself. Can we stop? No, we can't stop? Oh, buddy, you might have a problem. Oh, yeah, that's right. There's a metal. Those are metal fingies. I'm not too worried about that. Yeah, we're gonna hit the front part of his weapon here and the back. Okay. And then the other thing we're going to do with the basilicanum, I'm going to thin this down quite a bit, is his and I might need to come back to this and do it after, because I always get too much Bobby G in around his mouth. I think I am. I think I need to come back with a bit of white and do his facial hair. But we'll get to that when we do some other fixes. I'm not going to put the basilicanum away. Leave that there. Alright. Up next, let's do... what are we going to do next? I'm thinking the brown for his belt. That is Bobby G. That is not brown. I'm wondering. I had some leftover brown on my palette from the other day, and I think I just brought it back to life enough to do. That's a 0. What's that? There we go. That's what I'm looking for. Thinking I brought it back to life just enough. Couple of touch-ups to do here and there. Go. And today, I am actually trying to do everything, at least what I think to be a, here, I'm going to pull this out more, I think that's part of my issue, a logical painting order, wherein when I paint one thing, I am not fucking up another thing. If I can minimize my fuck-uppery, then I minimize the amount of time I have to come back later and fix my fuck-uppery. Okay. Now, this is brown. Ooh, does he have any pouches, actually? Before I put away the brown, let's check to see if this man has any pouches. He be lacking in the pouch department. Okay. didn't actually need the brown, which is nice. I'm thinking the next thing I should do is some lead belcher. So I'm going to do his cuirass here with some lead belcher. I find it covers very nice. And these are Berseks, so I don't think they'd be having like finery or anything like that. But as you can see, we've got some little gribbly areas to get to. For that, I am going to just do that thing I do where I take the paint on one side of my brush and just try and feed that through flat like that. And I just got a little bit of paint on that brown area. It's alright. We're going to work this through as best we can. And any touch-ups we need, we'll do. Definitely, if you have the patience with this kit, I highly recommend doing it in sub-assembly. But again, if you're like me, you just don't have that level of patience, then just accept the fact that you are going to have to redo some things. It's also part of the reason I'm using lead belcher. It covers very nice. So I don't need to do too many passes. And then I'm going to know I fucked up some of his brown. So I'm just going to come back through anywhere where I hit that brown. Just touch it up. What? Just touch it up. There we go. Got us now. Alright. I did find some more areas to brown immediately after I said I had no more areas to brown. That being one of the areas I found it I have to brown. So that's okay. These straps are a little scary. I really don't want to fuck up that Gilliman flesh if I can avoid it. Just because I'm already kind of finding it a finicky color to work with. Okay. Okay. I think that actually gets me all the brown. Legitimately this time. Back to our Lord and Savior, Leadbelcher. What else do I have to lead? Ah, god damn it, I forgot that fucking thing again. His boots need Leadbelcher anyway. Okay. That is Belcher on the boots. Some parts are going to have to be Leadbelcher that I'm not going to Leadbelcher right now. I come back to them, some of his little doobadoos and doodads. Just finding the core main areas right now. Okay. Yeah, that's right. Get out of here, camera. Fuck you. You can see how that Gilliman flesh is dried on him. I actually don't... I think it looks a lot better in person, if I'm being honest. Alright. Next up, Belcher. He's been Belchered. I think. Next up is the Brass Scorpion. No, that's what's missing. Actually, I knew I was missing a color down here. Is that it? Yep. Next up is his bronze bits, which I do in 2 stages. So if you were here for some of the other guys, you remember how this goes. First we hit anything that's going to be bronze with this. Why is it so thin? Try this again. With this rusted iron color. There we go. forget his knees. And I just spilled onto his pants. It's really only these parts I have to do. See, I've been doing this instead of doing, if you remember, I did this in my Hearthkin video too. This is meant to be browns. These are... You have to forgive me. Just trying to focus here. There we go. Alright. Yeah. So anywhere I've been doing with the bronze, I've been hitting first with this rusted iron. And then bronzing after. Just because it makes it come out a little bit darker. And I think it likes to look more, a bit more beaten and weathered. I fucked up. I'm just gonna fix that after. Okay. Oh, missed a spot. Okay. It's the bronze. I'm pretty sure that's the bronze done. Yeah. Yeah, that is the bronze done. Stay close, huh? Okay. Alright, so it's a bronze, it's our lead belcher. I think next is our purple. Actually, no. I'm gonna get this now before it becomes too late. Because my paint all dries up again. This handle. And later on, I'm going to come back to that with some more Mornfang like I did before. For now, that looks good. Okay. Oh my god! Almost made him brown. Okay. Next up is the purple, I do believe. I also just mixed up. Well, I'm going to reshake this actually. I just mixed this yesterday. Alright, now, things I know will be purple is Jock. He will indeed have a purple crotch, just as God intended. Okay. Oh yeah, I know what I'm going to hit that with. Alright, so purple Jock. This guy doesn't have a lot on him to purple. His power pack will be purple. Get that. Now comes the fun part of how much can be seen. Because my rule is if it can't be seen, it don't need to be painted. Alright. That's his power. It's the exact purple I wanted when I first made these guys. I think it's a little darker. A little bit darker, but that is actually perfect. That's fine. Let's retouch up his jock. Make sure that crotch is good and purple. Alright, now the way I've seen these guys tends to be These mechanical arms are also done in whatever color their armor is. Cthonian Berseks. Let's all these guys up real quick. Okay. Yeah, that does seem to be the way they're done. You don't have to do that. I am going to do that, though, just because I want to get more of this purple on these guys. You have a limited set of options to get your color scheme on these Cthonian Berseks, which is probably why they've chosen to go this way. I'm going to see how it looks on this guy. If I don't like it, I may end up repainting this with some lead belcher. But I've got to see first. Okay. So I think once I get the doodads on him, that actually won't look too bad. He's really starting to come together pretty quick. I do have to do a couple small touch-ups. First things first, fix this. And then I also want to hit this beard. Is there anything to touch up with this white while I'm here? I don't think so. Yeah, oh, actually, you know what? I'm just going to cover a little bit of this Gilliman flesh here on his gloves. There we go. What are we at for time? We've been at this quite a while. Tell you what, I'm going to pause it here. When I come back next time, we're going to do the other bits. So, thank you. We'll finish this guy tomorrow. Oh, and all the YouTube begging, thank you so much for watching. Thank you to my one loyal subscriber, and have a great day. Unless I have more than one loyal subscriber now, in which case, thank you to you as well. Have a good day. Enjoy. Talk to you next time.